trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking downfield. It's Manning. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Trying to find room. It's Gibson.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Here we go on fourth down. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game, on a fourth down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And, like, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. Great move in the open field. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Texas. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. First down here for this offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Makes the grab. It's Watkins.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Sampson. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, and now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Scanning the field. It's Raiola. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 40. And he'll be brought down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
He'll hand it off. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. LSU has moved into the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Raiola. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And it's good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's looking deep here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught quickly. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Looks like LSU has the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down. Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
running through the tackle. Good enough for first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short and see what you can do from here.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. This will be the 9th play on the drive. Ball handed off. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Makes a quick grab. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Second down and goal upcoming. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense takes the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaking tackles. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
They'll run it from the gun. Longhorns pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Pass is caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see. You're kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Dropping back, it's Manning. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Chris, I don't think he would have gotten the first down regardless, but a good job by this defense of knowing where the first down marker is and then coming in with bad intentions to create that turnover, get the ball back to their offense.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Fighting him off. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They'll hand it off. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. And the offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down. They'll go hurry up here. The back's got it. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So it's a first down here. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Dump off caught by the running back. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
LSU now operating in the red zone. To throw, it's Raiola. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Going after, knocked right through. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run here, taking a deep shot. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Back to throw. It's Raiola. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Well, I'm not surprised they decided to throw the football here on 4th down, but how about the defense doing their job, especially up front, getting in those passing lanes and just knocking the ball down? Not exactly what this offense envisioned and how this play would work out.
Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. And the running back takes the handoff. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And they get the second half started with a running play. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
It's a run to the left. Breaking free at the 35. He'll head out of bounds after another big gain. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here's the handoff. And he'll get the first-down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Back to throw. It's Raiola. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching the game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And they stop him, but not before an explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Snags the quick throw. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
The Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Second down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
This defense is hanging tough. Can they punch it in from the 3 on 3rd and goal? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Looking to throw. It's Manning. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Extra point splits the uprights. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Fights off a defender. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The quick throw out left complete. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Runner with an impressive spin move there. 4th set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Running out of time in the pocket. Down he goes, a sack. Let's see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long.
Man, that's how you respond after giving up such a big play through the air. The next play, you get after the quarterback, make some adjustments, and come up with a nice sack.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. He's swarmed by the defense.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He finds the running back in the flat. Touchdown, LSU. And they will claim the 2nd half lead. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Now they get set to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. This should be the last play of the quarter. To the air, it's Manning. pass caught. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's going to take off. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Oh, got to showcase his spin move, but dropped quickly after just a short game.
Well, another nice run by this running back, and he's well over 100 yards now on the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
They're going to run it here. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Now, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Oh, just a backbreaker for this defense. That's 2 separate times. On this drive alone, they've had a chance to maybe get off the field. They'd have these 3rd downs, only to give up first downs. Now, as a defensive coordinator, man, you got to dial up any kind of pressure at all to shoot a gap and try to bust that ball away from these backs.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long, and the importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on 3rd downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. So the offense flexing here, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
21.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the drive, to come out throwing. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. To throw, it's Manning. Looking for the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Not much on return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks like LSU has the first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And there's the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. He hands it to the back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.